This video is an AI-based parody created for satire and entertainment purposes. All voices, conversations, and scenarios are artificially generated and do not represent the actual opinions, actions, or voices of any individuals mentioned.
So, anyone got a light?
A light? What do you need a light for?
Because I'm smoking on that Kamala Harris PAC 2024 all the way to the White House, baby. I win, I always win. Landslide victory, America's back, baby.
Oh gosh, I knew this is how he'd be.
What was that, Towers? I couldn't hear you from the sound of all those votes being counted for me. I'm on my Grover Cleveland arc.
Will you shut up, man?
Can it, Joe Blow? Only two-term presidents can talk right now.
In that case, I'll tell you to shut up. Donald, congratulations on your re-election, but there is a time and place to celebrate. Right now, we are doing something more important than politics.
That's right, we are finally doing the DLC. Shit is about to get grippy.
George, you just now joined the journey with us, but the way you guys have been hyping it up, it better be good.
Not as good as beating your necromancer of a vice president, but yes, this DLC is pretty solid. While not as long as some of the DLC in future titles, it's a great addition to the story and adds a lot of lore.
I'm with you on that second part, Donald, but Joe, the first real test is right up ahead. It's a great tone setter and gives you an idea of what to expect.
Well, let's get out of this dank-ass cave and check it out. Sanctuary Guardian, what is this thing? One of those Gryffindors?
Close. That's Harry Potter, but this thing is akin to a manticore from Persian mythology.
He's right, Joe, but this creature doesn't mess around. Watch out for its lightning breath. It covers a lot of ground, and if you're not quick on your feet, it'll send you back to the bonfire in no time. Stick to its sides when it swoops down, and try not to get greedy. 1 or 2 hits, then get out of there.
Now, Joe, one thing to remember is that tail. It's got a nasty swing to it, and if you can manage to cut it off, you'll get a neat little weapon. But don't focus on it too much. Priority 1 is survival.
All right, so it's like one of those big cats back in Scranton. Fast, mean, and a little too confident. Got it.
Just keep your Estus ready, Joe. You're going to need it. This thing's a bruiser.
One last thing, remember to dodge toward it, not away. Keeps you in the fight. All right, Joe, go show that oversized house cat who's boss.
Man, since Donnie mentioned the tail, that's kind of all I want to get now.
This one can be pretty annoying to attempt to get. Dude just doesn't stand still. I mean, not as bad as another boss fight yet to come, but still.
Oh, don't get me started on that shit. Fight is already tough enough, but that is the icing on the shit sandwich.
Damn it! Just stand still. Oh, what the fuck? The tail poisoned me. The shit is that?
Dude can fly, shoot lightning, and poison. Bro is just all about what can be annoying as hell and just take it to an 11.
I don't know, man. The boss isn't that bad. With it being the first thing you run into at the start, it lets the player know that this place is for real. And if they can't get past this guy, then you ain't ready yet.
Which, of course, is why the item needed to start the DLC is behind a golden fog wall. Because you need the Lord Vessel. Could you imagine if you got stuck in the DLC with no way to get back to the main game?
Holy shit, finally! Give me that shit!
Congrats, Joe. You got a completely trash item, but hey, whatever makes you feel good. Since your VP lost to me, boom!
Oh my god. Are you going to be like this for the whole session?
Not the whole session, just when I need a quick dunk or until I get sworn in again.
Speaking of dunking, I'm about to dunk on this ugly-ass cat from hell.
And walking away like a badass, not gonna lie.
Only time you can use badass to describe Joe, but yeah, man, first try, good job.
Yeah, that Black Knight Great Axe is pretty damn tough. But looks like you picked up his soul and, of course, his tail weapon. Might be worth taking a look at before we continue.
Before you do, I want to remind you that you are in fact poisoned right now. Might want to take care of that first.
Good call, Donald. Get ahead of the dementia.
Both of you can fuck off. I knew I was still poisoned. Okay, here's that weapon. Let's see what we're dealing with. Oh, so it's like a scorpion tail that acts like a whip. That's pretty neat.
And just like the boss itself that builds a slight poison on whatever you're hitting. Kind of mid, but hey, cool to have.
Yeah, funny little gimmick weapon. Let's look at that boss soul.
Soul of the white-winged lion sanctuary watchkeeper, who dreaded the spread of the abyss. The Guardian exhibited traits of several animals other than lions, suggesting that it was no ordinary beast, but rather closer to the beings known as demons. So this thing is like a demon from Lost Izalith?
For the most part, its origins are pretty unclear. Not sure if it's a product of the witch attempting to recreate the first flame, or if it's what a demon was before the concept of demons as we know them existed. Either way, this guy was making sure nothing got in or out, and if he was on guard duty, shit be seriously messed up right now.
Pretty good insight, Georgie boy. Like I said earlier, real tone setter.
Well, let's see what's up ahead. The Oolacile Sanctuary, what an odd yet peaceful place.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, Sleepy. Go ahead and max out that bonfire. You're going to need all the Estus you can get.
Guess we'll level up and then pop some humanity. Whoa, hold the phone. Is that one of those giant mushrooms that Molly whooped me? What's it doing here?
If they are next to a bonfire, then odds are they are peaceful. Why don't you go talk to them?
Well, look at this one. From what faraway age hast thou come? Thy scent is very human indeed, but not intolerable. Ah, Princess Dusk's savior. Thine aura is precisely as she described. I thank thee deeply for rescuing Her Highness. But Princess Dusk is here no longer, snatched away by that horrifying primeval human. And so I must ask, couldst thou once more play the savior?
Did she say I have aura? Isn't that what all the kids say these days?
Yeah, the aura of an elder pet that's blind and deaf.
Thank you. I am Elizabeth, guardian of this sanctuary. Something of a godmother to Princess Dusk. I shall assist thee to my utmost, for I am one with the sorceries of Oolacile.
Okay, looks like she sells stuff. Seems to be spells, may check that out later.
Thou shalt see further on, an abyss was begat of the ancient beast, and threatens to swallow the whole of Oolacile. Knight Artorias came to stop this, but such a hero has nary a murmur of dark. Without doubt he will be swallowed by the abyss, overcome by its utter blackness. Indeed, the abyss may be unstoppable. Still, I have faith that Princess Dusk may be rescued yet.
Okay, so she just said a lot of stuff that I don't understand. Something about a primeval man. What is that?
I'm surprised you never heard that word before. That's a word that one would associate with you.
Primeval usually refers to something the first of its kind. So whoever took her was one of the first humans, perhaps even the first.
See what I mean? Sounds just like you, Sleepy Joe.
Also talked about Artorias. Isn't that the guy whose grave I tried to rob, then killed his dog?
Yeah, and if you remember, he died defeating the Abyss a long time ago. This confirms that you are in the past.
Yeah, that's the story they told me, but she just said he couldn't survive the utter blackness. Sounds like me when I saw black.com for the first time.
Yeah, let's just push past that and keep moving, please.
Royal Wood. Something about this place seems pretty familiar.
That's not unintentional. I'm sure if you keep looking around, it will start coming to you.
Kind of a big task for someone like Sleepy who can't even remember what he had for breakfast.
Nah, man, ever since I dropped out of the race, they stopped giving me this special ice cream. And now some things are starting to come back to me.
Sounds like there was a lot more than chocolate chips in that chocolate chip ice cream.
Yeah, see, like right now, this looks just like the path that you take to go fight Grey Wolf Sif. So does that mean that the sanctuary is where the grave of Artorias will be in the future? Which would also mean that this is the Darkroot Basin.
Pretty good deduction, Joe. So you're basically going backwards in the past. Kind of on the nose, if you ask me.
Whoa, holy shit.
Gotta watch out for that one. There is a follow-up attack that he'll do that will rock your shit.
Haha, as if you spoke it into existence, Donnie.
Careful, Joe. You don't have the health to be doing a DPS race with this guy.
Are you kidding? With this Black Knight axe, I'm unstoppable.
What's the expression about famous last words?
Oh, look, a bridge. Must be progress. Oh, shit. What's up with dragons and their need to jump scare me on bridges? Did that asshole just mean mug me?
Now see me personally. I wouldn't take that kind of disrespect.
Quit being a D1 instigator, Bush. But yeah, if that's not a way to tell you that's a future boss fight, then I don't know what is.
I wouldn't worry about him now. Gonna be a hot minute before we get to that point.
Come here, you little shit. Gotcha. But what was that blackness that Elizabeth was talking about?
Correct, but it's not just blackness, it's the abyss. It's slowly seeping out of that crater.
It's literally seeping out because you can see it physically leaking all over the ground, like some horror aftermath scene of a Diddy party.
Will y'all stop it with the Diddy jokes, man?
Why? Is it hitting too close to home? We all know you and him were close.
You are such an asshole, Mr. Epstein flight list.
Okay, but why is it seeping out like this? This isn't anything like the way the Abyss is when I went down there in New Londo.
The abyss isn't a single uniform place, but rather a twisted realm that can take on different forms based on its source of corruption. The abyss spreads through the ruins of New Londo and takes the form of a void-like expanse, more stark and empty, almost like a black ocean of nothingness. New Londo's abyss was sealed away with the deliberate flooding of the city, giving it a more haunting and drowned look. Here in Oolacile, it spreads like a poison, twisting the land and its creatures with a darkness that is more alive. It has an organic, almost pulsating feel, as if the abyss itself is feeding off the suffering and fear of Oolacile's inhabitants. More than likely, it has something to do with what Elizabeth mentioned about the primeval human.
Wow, Bush. I'm really impressed. I've never heard such a deep understanding of Dark Souls lore from someone.
Yeah, man, that actually changed my own perspective on it. Did you get all that there, Sleepy?
What? Sorry, I mentally checked out after he said Abyss.
Oh, fuck you, Joe.
Damn it, one sucks, but two is actually ridiculous.
Just keep calm and find your range. That spear is good for poking at a distance.
Yeah, but just be aware of that ledge behind you.
No, I'm plenty far away from it. I think I'll be fine.
Damn fell faster than the stock market in '07.
Yeah, thanks again for that, Bush.
Well, if this game has taught me anything, that should be the boss right there. So let's check what's over here first.
Best idea you've had in the last 4 years.
I love this guy, simply because right after this game, Miyazaki made Bloodborne, so you can tell he was already being influenced.
Let me guess. Snatched by a shadowy limb and dragged off to the past?
Wow, that was a hell of a guess. You have no idea the kind of day I've had so far.
Yes, of course. Exactly what happened to me. We are both strangers in this strange land. But at least now there are two of us.
Okay, bro is another vendor. Looks like he sells some pretty standard stuff, like homeward bones and some humanity. Might grab a bit of this.
Did you happen across Knight Artorias? The legendary abyss walker from the old tales? Well, if you haven't, it's just as well. He's a colorless sort, if you ask me.
Looks like he's from a future further than mine, and even he knows Artorias.
So, what did that giant mushroom make you do? Not that I care. It's none of my business.
Well, she basically put me on a Super Mario Brothers-ass quest to save the princess.
Really? Oh, you know me. What do I know?
Gotta say, dude is giving me Lautrec vibes right now with that evil-ass laugh. Bush, you said this guy was inspired by the devs working on Bloodborne?
Really?
Does that mean Dark Souls and Bloodborne are connected?
I highly doubt it. There are a lot of theories out there about how all the Souls games share some connected universe. It's a fun theory, but it's pretty doubtful.
You know, while I agree that more than likely none of the games are connected, I, however, will also say it's a fun idea. Thinking about how through small connections people can create theories about how the flow of time and the in-universe rules, like people coming back from death, can evolve over time, changing the world around them, meaning every Souls game is some type of sequel.
Oh, wow, look at this shortcut. That should save me a lot of time. But I wonder how many people think about the games being one big universe.
Oh, you can spend all day connecting Dark Souls to Bloodborne, Bloodborne to Sekiro, or Sekiro to Elden Ring. A lot of possibilities.
Might be a fun question for the viewers. Leave a comment if you have a favorite theory about how all the games could be connected, and if you subscribe to the idea or just enjoy trying to connect them all together.
Good idea, Bushy Boy. Wonder what they have to say. Man, is this the place that I fought that first Hydra, just without all the water?
There is a good chance of that. You should look around. Tons of loot here.
Oh man, look at all those goodies. Hope it's ice cream. Wait a second. What is that? Oh, fuck.
Never gets old.
Damn you, Donald. And damn you, Bush and Barry. You two knew that would happen too, didn't you?
I'm guessing this happens a lot, doesn't it?
Oh, you have no idea, George. But Joe, if you fall for Donald's antics at this point, it's your own fault. But I would advise coming back here later. We are going to need some help to deal with this guy.
Guess that means it's boss battle time. Okay, I'm guessing this has got to be the boss.
I am so hyped for this shit.
Think that feeling is universal right now.
Oh wow, the game faked me out, thought that monster was the boss. But wait, Knight Artorias? I thought he was a hero. Why is he attacking me?
Remember what Elizabeth said? If someone like Artorias merely has a murmur of dark, well, unfortunately, the Abyss has corrupted the Great Knight and he has lost all sense. He's a creature of the Abyss now.
I don't understand. I thought he conquered the Abyss. Like the legend says.
I guess that tells you the legends may just be that, a legend.
Joe, you need to be careful. He may be a mindless creature now, but Artorias is still a huge badass. He likes to keep the pressure on.
Yeah, you're lucky you can tank a lot of these hits, but keep your guard up and strike only when an opening presents itself, which is a very tight window in this fight.
Whoa. What's going on?
He's channeling the power of the Abyss. He's buffing himself. You need to try to stop it.
Or that will happen. So now he deals more damage.
Fuck. Okay, I think I can handle this.
Okay, I know I say a lot of Dark Souls is a Berserk reference, but Artorias is literally guts. I mean, the front flip attack is a gut signature.
Yeah, cool reference, but shit, could he, stop it? I want to get a hit in.
I guess you can get a hit in next time.
Okay, round 2, you beautiful bastard.
All right, I'll say it. This Artorias fight is totally overrated. I mean, he's cool and all, yeah, but this is where FromSoft really started leaning into bosses, with flashy moves that take up way too much of the screen. He's flipping, spinning, and half the time I'm just standing there waiting for a chance to hit him once. That's it. One hit, then back to waiting. Where are the unique mechanics?
I see what you're saying, Donald, and I actually get it. Artorias does set the trend for these big, cinematic fights, but I think that's part of the point. Artorias isn't just any knight. He's the Abyss Walker. You're fighting this legend, someone who's already been through hell and is still kicking. FromSoft went all out to make him feel like an untamed, powerful force. It's as much about his story as the fight mechanics.
Oh shit, stop that! Damn it, I can't find the range with this weapon for the fight. Fuck! Okay, washing pole. Let's see if I have any better success with you.
Okay, while you do that, need to readdress Donald's point. Donald. Artorias is one of those tragic figures. Someone who fought against the darkness so hard it eventually twisted him. He's practically unhinged by the time you get to him. So yeah, he's got all these wild moves, but they're there to show he's struggling to keep control against the Abyss. That's the beauty of it, if you ask me.
Well, I get the tragic backstory angle. They're throwing that in our faces, but the gameplay still matters. I'm just saying, a boss fight should be about balance, skill, a back and forth. I'm not saying Artorias isn't tough. I'm saying it's not as satisfying when all you're doing is chipping away at him while he goes berserk. Pun intended.
And sure, you're right, the moves are flashy, and maybe he leaves only small windows to hit. But that's where the skill comes in. Reading those attacks, finding those brief moments, that's what makes Souls so rewarding. Artorias makes you adapt in real time, which to me makes it memorable. People aren't wrong to love it.
And don't forget, this fight inspired some of the best in the series. You could argue that bosses like him set the stage for what we expect out of FromSoft. Artorias represents something bigger than just mechanics, Donald. He's iconic for a reason. Folks wanted to feel like they're facing a myth, and boy, do they get it with him.
All right, I see where you're both coming from. I just think FromSoft could take a lesson in balance. Flash and story are nice, but if I'm going to spend time hacking away at this guy, I'd rather feel like I'm in control. It should be a boss fight, not just the Artorias show.
Wow, that felt like being Barack's VP in staff meetings. I have no clue what was said. Ah, crap! Okay, since he's wearing armor, I guess, maybe I should try the mace. I'll need to get closer to him, so I guess I'll wear some more poise-based armor.
Damn, maybe there is some truth to that special ice cream claim, because that is some pretty sound logic.
It's wizard time. Fireball, motherfucker.
Gotta watch out for that double spin attack.
Well, hindsight is 20/20 Bush. Oh God, just a few more hits.
Careful, Joe, don't get greedy again.
No, I'm about to lock in. Fuck! Damn you, damn you!
Damn, like the gaping dragon all over again?
What happened with the gaping dragon?
Oh, you don't even want to know.
I got it. He channels the Abyss. Then I will channel the powers of Dark Brandon.
Perfect heal, Joe. You got this.
You only got 2 of those left. He's at low health and 1 or 2 hits will put you away. This is crunch time.
Yeah, closer than how the media said the election would be. But of course, like everything, it was fake news.
Oh my God, Donald. Quit making everything about the election. We get it, you won.
Both of you shut up. I gotta lock in for real.
Last heal, make it count.
There it is. Now's your chance.
Got him. Let's fucking go. The Abyss is no match for Dark Brandon.
Very good, Sleepy. You have defeated Artorias and preserved his honor.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a minute. I'm sweatier than Donald, watching the vote count in Pennsylvania.
Ah, yes, Pennsylvania. Shout out to my Amish homies.
Oh, motherfucker, I need a break. Call me back when Trump shuts up.
Don't worry, I'll go get him, be right back.
So hey, Joe, while we are alone, thanks for rigging that shit against Kamala to help me win. Total, bro, move there.
Oh yeah, no problem, Donnie. Those assholes thought they could just take the election from me. That will teach them.
Guess we'll pick this back up when Barry gets back.
Can't wait to see what's next.
AI President Barack Obama here. Thanks for tuning into part 16 of the AI Presidents Play Dark Souls. Today marks the 1-year anniversary of this series and the channel. It's been a wild ride, and it's been incredible to see how much has changed in just 1 year. Truly, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank each and every one of you who has watched, liked, shared, commented, and subscribed to the channel. Without you, none of this would have been possible. The support is more praise than I think I deserve, and it's been a truly humbling experience. So, thank you again. We are now less than 100 subscribers away from 2K, a huge achievement in just a year's time. If you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing and ringing the bell to be notified when new videos drop. We're getting so close to the end of this journey and have so much more in store, so I hope you stick around. Until then, This is AI President Barack Obama saying, "Take care and have a wonderful day."